Hey you guys, I'm Miss Curry and I'm back with another tutorial on teaching you guys how to twirl flags. I'm also wondering how you guys enjoy making your flags and also how you enjoyed me teaching you guys the beginner stage of twirling flags. Also, like I said before, I've been twirling flags since high school. I started off as a co-captain and work my way up to being captain. So I will be teaching you guys the next stage, which is the intermediate stage, and I hope you guys enjoy. But first, we're going to start off with doing a review of the beginner stage. So let's get started. So we learned how to twirl inwards, which I love calling it the scoop, and we also learned how to twirl outwards. So let's get started. Twirling inwards, where both is in, as if we're scooping ice cream. I love saying that, y'all. I love it. And the outwards, we go backwards. And like I said, it's all in the wrist. Twirling is all in the wrist. So the further you have your sticks, the better it is for you not to hit yourself. And we also learned how to do one at a time, coming in front of our face. One at a time. All you're doing is bringing your hand in front of your face. And it's the same where if you were to scoop. In, one at a time. This is me doing it in slow motion. And of course, if we had a beat, most likely we would be doing it at a fast pace, the same way if we were to go outward. Like I said, it's all in the wrist, and the more comfortable you are with twirling, the better off it is for you not to be so stiff. So that was a small review on us doing the beginner's stage. Now we're going to move to the intermediate stage. Now the next step I'm going to teach you guys is the intermediate stage. The intermediate stage, in my eyes, it's kind of on the average of a beginner stage. It's just more in depth of how you use your wrist. So let's pay close attention. So the first thing we're going to do is hold our flag as if we're about to drop it. We're going to hold our flag as if we're about to drop it. And we're going to bring it around in a circle around our head. In a circle around our head. Let's try it together. We're going to place it as if we're about to drop it. Roll it in a circle and bring it around your head. I'm going to do it again. Bring it down. Roll it. Come around your head. The same thing with the other stick. Place it. Make sure your hand is towards the inward part of the stick in the middle. And we do the same thing. Roll it. Come around your head. Roll around your head. If we were using both of them, same thing. Let's place them to where our hands are inward. And we go around our head. Around our head. I'm going to stretch this a lot when you're twirling. Make sure that your arms are nice length apart from each other, because as you can hear, even when my sticks hit each other, you can hear the hardness of them. So I do not want you guys to hit yourself, because when I hit myself, sometimes it hurts. And yes, I do hit myself with a stick sometimes, but I'm kind of used to it. So we're just gonna bring them around our head. That's all. Bring them around. The closer your arms are in, you're going to make the sticks hit, or even the tip part. This part is going to hit. So the further my arms are apart, they're not hitting. It's the same thing. Sticks, as if they're going to drop. Bring them around in a circle. Bring it around your head. If I were to do them close, they're going to hit. The meeting part is going to be right here. So the further your arms are apart, the better off it is to twirl, and the sticks won't hit, and you won't hit yourself either. So the next part of intermediate that I'm going to teach you guys, which I will go back to the roll around your head. I will go back to that towards the end, but let's move on to the roll. So I call this a roll. It's roll frontwards, roll backwards, roll frontwards, roll backwards. Now, when you do that, it will look like you're going to hit yourself. You just have to move your wrist and your arm a little, which I say is all in the wrist. So as you can see, I'm going to move closer, and hopefully you can see when I move it rolling, the stick is in between and then it moves to the outer part of my arm. So I have to move my arm. I have to use some of the flag. So we're gonna roll and then back. Roll frontwards, roll backwards. All you're doing when you're rolling is extending your arm just a little so you won't hit yourself with this end and this end as well. Pull your arm out, extend your arm out, and roll forwards, backwards. If you hold your arm close to your body, you're going to hit yourself because the stick of the flag is long already. So you want to make sure you extend your arm out when you're rolling. Roll forwards, roll backwards. Roll forwards, roll backwards. Now, the more you roll forwards, if you continue to do this, you will see that the flag will eventually roll up. But if you go backwards, the flag will unroll. So you have control of the flag. You have control of your flags. It's the same way with the other stick. Roll forwards, roll backwards. Remember, your arm is extended out. It's not here. It's extended out. Forwards, backwards. Forwards, backwards. Forwards, backwards. We can do it together. I hope you guys have your flags and made your flags. So forward together, backwards. Forwards, backwards. And sometimes they will roll up, but if you twirl hard, they'll come loose. A lot of people like the sound effect of flags. At first, I was so obsessed with the sound effect, like it's making noise. But they'll unroll if you twirl hard enough. So let's do it again, one at a time. We have forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. And you can take your time with doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another one that I call the roll. Now, moving on, doing it, one going forward and one going backwards. It took me so long. Like, I think it was all in my head and I was thinking while doing it, but it took me so long to learn how to make one go forwards and one go backwards. So if you don't get it on the first try, that is perfectly okay. Practice makes perfect. So like I said, it took me a long time to do it, and I just continued to move one forward and do the other one backwards. So let's try to do one forwards and one backwards. We're gonna roll this one, and it's okay if it rolls up. It is okay. One is going forward and the other one is going backwards. So that's all. And I know I said that's all, like it was so simple, and it's really not, because I think this part actually took me the longest to learn, because it was just so complicated to try to make one go forward while the other one is going backwards. So that's all. Forwards, forwards and backwards. So if it takes for you to just keep twirling this one forwards and then take this one and just go backwards, then you can do that. Like I said, it will take some time. As you can see, the flags did roll up, but if you unroll them, because I know y'all flags probably rolled up as well, you can just unroll them, because doing a forwards and the backwards motion, or even just rolling it period, it will get them to roll. So this one is giving me some trouble, y'all. I don't know why. It's not nice. All right, so we're gonna do that again. And we usually stop when doing routines. We don't usually keep going, because if we keep going, it's going to continue to roll up tremendously. So forwards, backwards, and we stop here, here. Once it connects to here, we automatically stop. So one will be here and one will be here. So here, here. Once I learned how to do this forward, backwards motion, I was so excited. I couldn't stop doing it. I really couldn't, because I was just so happy. And like I said, it took me a long time. When I say a long time, y'all, I mean a long time. So we're going to move on, which I am going to come back to that before I end the nice tutorial. The next thing, which is not difficult, I should have put this in the beginners stage, but it's just doing this. That's all. I should have put it with the roll, but you're just doing the roll one at a time, going around here. That's it. That's all. Like I said, we have control of our own flags. So the flag is going to do whatever you make it do it. I'm going to say that again. The flag is going to do whatever you want it to do. So if you want to just swoop it to the side, that's what it's going to do. You want to roll it forward, that's what it's going to do. But I hope you guys are not at home hitting yourself in the head. You're going to have a headache. So I'm going to do a review, and I'm going to do like a short routine for you guys with the beginning and the intermediate stage mixed together. So stay tuned. So when you do a routine, you are marching. You are marching. When you march, you tap and you pick your feet up. And some people sway their arms from side to side when marching. Others may march upwards. It all depends. I'm going to teach you guys that on the we can focus on marching on the next tutorial that I do, when we really go into depth of marching with rhythm and movement, and also twirling as well. So a short routine that I can show you guys from a beginner stage and also an intermediate stage can be 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take both. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come around. 5, 6, 7, 8. That was me putting a little bit of the beginner stage and mixing it with the intermediate stage. So as you can see, I started off doing inwards first. I started doing the inwards, and then I worked my way to going around. That's all. We can do that again if you like. All I did was 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in, bring them around. That's all. So we are practicing on our inward movements, which I said I love my scoops, and also moving them around your head. That was a very short routine that you guys can practice on when you have some free time. And trust me, the more you practice, the better you will get. So I hope you enjoyed. Next week, I will be back with another tutorial on twirling flags. So if you haven't made your flags yet, make sure you make them. You can be in the, I would say the 4th grade, because some people in 4th grade knows how to twirl. So if you're in 4th through 12th, maybe 5th through 12th will be a good start. Make your flags and join my videos and tag along with Miss Curry on twirling flags. Hope you enjoy. Be back next week with another one.